All right, guys, welcome back to another episode of Beat the Dealership. On this video, I'm going to go ahead and talk about MSRP price, invoice price, and the price that you should be paying for the car that you're going to buy. Before I go into that, I'm going to go ahead and do a recap of the first two videos. The first one, remember to make sure that you do the network on your financing, because if you let the dealership do that for you, they can mark up that APR by up to 4%. And that is a lot of money out of your pocket. On the second video, we went over the terms of financing, whether you're going to finance a car for 48 months or 84 months. There's nothing wrong with financing a car for 84 months if your APR is extremely low, but if you're on the high end, like 10-15%, going from 48 to 84 months is going to make a huge difference. So remember that you're going to do that as soon as you get approved for your financing. You have to determine based on your finances if you're going to do 48 months or if you're going to do 84 months. Now on to this video. I'm going to show you the website that I use, that a lot of people I'm sure use, and just keep in mind that if you know about this website, that's perfectly fine. Again, a lot of people know about it, but a lot of people don't know about it, and it's just more than a website to look at pictures and prices and what the car has, and it's really detailed on the information that you can get. So it's nada.com. On this video, I'm gonna go ahead and research a sedan. Let's pick and on this website, just like anything else, I mean, you can pretty much scroll up and down and see what it has, but for the most part, anytime that you go onto this website, you're gonna look for the car that you're looking for. So let's go ahead and do a sedan. Let's go with a Chevy. We have, if you notice the ad on the right side, it's a Chevy. Let's look for a Chevy. Usually Chevys and Fords tend to have a lot of incentives. So let's go ahead and go with a Chevy. Let's go with a Chevy. Let's pick, let's see, computer running kind of slow. I have no idea why. I'm not even on Wi-Fi. Okay, here we go. Scroll down. We're gonna do a 2018 sedan. Let's see. Okay. I said on BMW. See if I said. Let's go back really quick. I don't know why I went to BMWs unless I clicked on the wrong one by mistake. But let's click on Chevy again. Good Lord, computer is really slow. I don't know. I have no idea why. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, there we go. Chevy. Again, we're gonna go with a new model. We're gonna go with a 2018. Here we go. Let's go with a popular model. Go with a Malibu. Impala's a little bit higher end, but let's go with a 2018 Chevy Malibu. Okay, we don't want to go with the hybrid. And just hang on real tight. I'll show you exactly what I'm doing. Okay, let's see. Okay, if you look on the right side, anytime that you look on a website for a specific item, for example, an ADA is based on automobiles. If you look on the right side, there's an ad for the car that I'm actually looking at. They actually have an offer, and this is not dealer specific. This is actually from the manufacturer. There's a, what is this? Let me see. Okay, it's 20% below MSRP for 2018 Malibu LT models. Okay, so the example that they have on this ad is a Malibu LT. MSRP is $27,275 minus the 20% off the MSRP. Basically comes down to $21,820, which is actually pretty good. You're getting about $455 off from the sedan, and that's actually pretty significant for a sedan. But I'm glad that that ad came up. But let's go ahead and pick that car and let's see what NADA has as far as offers and the invoice price on that car. Here we go, Malibu LT. And this is the purpose of coming into this website, just to see what the MSRP is, the invoice price, if there's any incentives, if they have any kind of special financing. And more than likely, all this is going to be from the manufacturer. It's not going to be from the dealership, because this website is just manufacturer specific. If you go to the dealership, they might have, like an incentive of $500 if you buy today, or something like that. Zip code, just plug in the zip code where you're gonna buy the car. Okay, so if you're in Las Vegas, don't plug in the zip code for Las Vegas, because you're gonna get whatever's going on in that area. So if you want to make sure that you put in the zip code of where you're gonna actually buy the car. Okay, if you scroll down, you'll see you can click on these plus icons and you can see the size, engine, transmission, wheels. We're not going to mess with any of that. I don't want to waste a lot of your time. All I want to see is the MSRP, the invoice price, because regardless of whether you get 20-inch wheels, if you get an 8-cylinder, the invoice or the offers or the price is not going to change. It's going to remain the same. Adding stuff to your car is not going to increase any incentives that the manufacturer has on the car. Okay. If you look right here, this is what you're going to look at when you come to NADA.com. The MSRP for this car is $26,095. If we look at the ad right here on the right side, this car was $27,275. So that's a difference of about $1,200, $1,100. Just remember that if I click on this ad, this car might have, bigger wheels, summer tires, maybe leather, something like that. But for the basic model, the MSRP is $26,095. The invoice price is $25,086. Now, on the left side right here, this blue bar, this tells you how much people have paid for this car on average, with the highest being $21,597 and the lowest being $19,359. So if you're wondering how is it that somebody is able to pay for that, well, possibly because of this ad on the right side where you're able to take 25 or 20% off MSRP. So if you look at this price right here on a $27,000 car, you can get it for about $21,820, which is why you fall right here. Now, I really, really doubt that you can get anything else off this car. I'm not saying that it's impossible, but if we click right here, let's say that this ad on the right side wasn't there, you can always see what NADA has from the manufacturer. And right here, this is actually pretty close. It doesn't say 20% below MSRP, but it's actually $4,500 cash back, which is kind of matching this, but obviously the 20% below is way higher than this. You're talking about over $1,000. You can also see the financing, 36 months all the way to 72 months for 0% APR. Obviously, your credit has to be really good, and we're talking about probably at least 720, 730 to qualify for that. You don't have to have an 850 to qualify for 0% APR. You also have incentives from GM directly for $1,000, and you can read the details on, if it's a specific model, you get 750. If you just, if you're going to graduate from college or you just graduated, I know that they usually have like an incentive for, if you have a Chevy, they'll give you $500. This $1,500 right here is for a lease. You don't want to do a lease unless you trade vehicles every 2 to 3 years, which if you do, a lease is actually the way that you want to go. But nonetheless, this is the information that you want to look at. It tells you financing, any incentives, anything that the manufacturer has. Remember, this is not going to tell you anything that the dealership that you go to is going to have. Usually the dealership will have banners and they'll tell you, like, for example, this 20% APR, they might have, if you go to a Chevy dealership, they might have a banner that says 20% below MSRP plus get an extra 500 from us, from the dealership itself. Now, the only thing other than this deal for this specific car, and I'm going to show you something really quick before I move on. Anytime that you come to NADA.com, for example, I was looking at a Malibu, and an ad for Chevy populated on the right side from Google Ads. Now, I'm not saying that if you look for a Chevy Malibu that you're always gonna get a pop up for that car, but it'll 99% of the time it'll be for that manufacturer for Chevy. So if I go all the way to the back or all to the beginning, and let's say that I'm looking for a Toyota, and if my computer wasn't so freaking slow, maybe we'd move a little bit quicker. But let's go ahead and pick. Let's go with a Toyota. Here, let's pick a make. Let's go with Toyota. Or let's go with Nissan. That's fine. Doesn't really matter. I just want you to see that whatever automaker you're looking for, more than likely you're gonna get an ad for that, and you can see what they have going on as well. Okay, let's pick a Nissan Altima. That's fine. It really doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be specific to that car. You're just gonna get an ad for Nissan, for whatever automaker you're looking at, and a lot of the times it'll be specific to that one car. You see this ad on the top, Nissan Altima, up to 4680 total savings. So let's see if you can read the screen on those letters. It's or numbers. 1180 package savings plus $1,000 loyalty cash plus $500 NMAC cash, meaning that's directly from Nissan. 2,000 Nissan cash back. So 4680 is your savings. So regardless of what car you're looking at, you're gonna get some kind of ad on this website, and that'll help you determine and look at the incentives. And again, just remember that this is from the manufacturer directly. The dealership might have something on top of this.